Okay, everybody, here we go. Another game of Wingspan. What do we have for ourselves? Not too much. That is rocking my world here. Boldness or Vidi. We got to go Vidi. We have turkey. It's not going to slow us down too much. The only, uh, hmm, well, that buzzer doesn't look at all these non-brown powers. Always a little tough when you don't have any brown powers. We got a good one. Ugh, this one's garbage. What's in the tray? We're going first at least. There's a flamingo and a heron. Also, nothing too exciting. We need eggs in cavity nests. The only thing we have for our grassland is the turkey. Do we just build up with the nuthatch and the turkey and hope something better comes our way for our wetlands? The flamingo is not great. I have played it as a starting wetland bird before, but 3 points for 3 food. And of course, the heron is also not a brown power. We might go flamingo. I wonder if that's what we do. I think we start here, and if nothing, we get these two guys down. I don't like this start at all, just for the record. But we'll start with this. We'll get these two guys down, and then see if the flamingo is still all that remains. All right, here we go. Haven't been playing a lot of Wingspan since that Wood Duck game. That game kind of solidified in my mind that Wingspan is a bit of a Rube Goldbergian coin flip 98% of the time, but still a fun game, even if a lot of it is luck. So we'll get down our nuthatch, get some food, play the turkey, and then lay a couple eggs and see what other cards we can draw. Painted White Star. We're both hitting the forest. We're going to get points. He's going to get a grub. Grub's probably better at the start. Points might be a general better mid to late game. Opponent remains without a cavity nest, so that's good. We'll put down our friend. We will do, well, we will hang on to our nectar. Lay a couple eggs, grab a couple cards. Opponent laid a single egg, so they got something else for their forest, and they can't wait to get it down. We'll do a couple ourselves. See what they have coming for their wetland or their forest. I guess I should have grabbed the reroll. Gotta keep my eye on that. Opponent to play the bird, though. Sea eagle. Going for the forest play. Oh, look at that. All right, so now we gotta flex our brain a little bit. We need a couple grain if we're going to do that flamingo. Not my first choice. Sea eagle is also not a cavity nest, so we're still looking good on the end of round goal. Flamingo does not help us with round 2 goal. I wonder if we grab that heron. Give me plenty of nectar. So if we grab 2, yeah, we can grab 2 of these guys, and then grab both those cards and play them both. I mean, it's a big investment in this early stage, but not sure what else can be done at this point. Opponent remains without a cavity nest. We are locking ourselves. Oh, we can't grab them both and keep our eggs, unfortunately. So we just got to grab one. That was Not well planned out. Oh, woodpecker will be great for my opponent. Does not go for it. We'll just put this guy down, spend our nectar, be able to get that 2-card draw. Very weak, I have to say. We got a bomb white power and a card that is generally considered quite suboptimal. I have one with a Greater Flamingo. If you go back in my channel, you might just catch that game somewhere. But the nuthatch is about the only great thing we have going here. Franklin's Gull appears and subsequently disappears. I don't think it sticks around. Nope. The black-headed gull materializes. My opponent's going to like that one. It might mean they're hitting up their wetland quite a bit, which will be good. I can cycle some cards. We might just both do some digging in the wetland here. He does grab it. He leaves us a fruit dove. I don't like the fruit dove. Let's see what we got. We'll grab this guy for the bonus card. Condor, we're going to have to cycle him, unfortunately. It's not a bad card for us, but yeah, that fruit dove, despite our bonus card, doesn't really do much for me. Green heron might be nice. We don't have much egg space in the wetland. My opponent as well does not have much egg space. So I think we'll grab that heron. Get a little food cycling going. Build out our wetland a tiny bit and push the end of round goal. Opponent going for food. I think we leave the nectar there because they're going to play the gull and then steal some of my food. So what are we going to do? Yeah, I think we just grab the heron. Get a puffin. Don't know if the puffin's quite what we're after. Oh, that's beautiful. It's hard to say no to a puffin, though. I think we got to keep cycling. We got some good cards here, so I think we actually need to cycle out the titmouse. Grab up that heron. Now we're getting somewhere. We're going to probably sacrifice this round goal to get down our friend the wagtail. Of course, if my opponent steals food from me, I'm more than happy to take that, because I'll get a nectar in return, so. Inca Dove. Well, that was a good, should I take the, let's see here. If I take the grub, my opponent has many cards still and food. I think we got to take the nectar and hope that the opponent does not. I don't think my opponent's even played the gull yet. So yeah, we can get down our friend the wagtail. Nope, no gull to be seen. Then we can get down our heron and just spam a couple rounds of eggs to hopefully help secure this end round goal. Actually, the heron will have to come last. All right, so we got to think about this. Get down the wagtail. We need a couple more grubs if we want to get down the heron, lay eggs, and maybe get one more thing down. Okay. Well, we got a collared dove. No, it does eat cherry, so maybe we'll grab that guy. Maybe let's get this guy down. Do that. Then grab the collared dove. Play the Heron. Lay some. Well, the Heron's not gonna. The Heron will prevent us from getting the collared dove down. So that's a little tricky. Do need to lay some eggs. I think we get the Heron down first. Lay a couple eggs. Maybe grab that collared dove, but save it for later. We don't mind that too much. Well, no, because we need to get something down with our wagtail, or else it's all for nothing. We could get down the fruit dove, of course. That would help us. That would actually pair very well with the collared dove, and my opponent doesn't seem to be going for it. So that's what we're gonna do. That fruit dove gives us 2 cherries, absolutely perfect. Yeah, we're not gonna do anything with that. Don't mind missing that power. So we'll do this. We'll have to overpay for that fruit dove, but that's all right. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to exchange with our Heron. God, you gotta love the Heron. Okay, my path is set. These 2 guys will be great for us. We're Vidi enthusiasts, so I am looking forward to that one. Of course, if my opponent, I'm thinking spending. Well, my opponent's got a lot of space. We'll see if he starts spamming eggs. Did not. Made a snow bunting. I don't think I have anything that tucks right now. Do I? Nope. Oh, my flamingo. How many cubes does my opponent? He's got 2. Okay, so we'll grab a couple off the top. Don't want that. That's fine if you're going for an engine, but it doesn't quite feel like what we have going on here. Do I go for the nectar or the cherry? One only has 2 cards. We got the reroll coming our way. I think we go for the nectar. Then we'll do this. We want to get rid of the red knot. We can definitely get rid of him or the frogmouth. Our food generation, not super great. Platform nest as opposed to a bowl nest does not matter. Food cost of played birds does not matter. Total birds does not matter. 5 points, 7 points plus a bonus cards. I kind of like the. Well, we got lots of stuff going in our wetlands already, though. So we'll do this. Well, if I play the dove, my opponent will win the end of round goal. So is it worth the tempo? Is the question. Opponent lays eggs. He's got 3. I've been sitting here thinking about it, and I think we just gotta. It's not worth getting this guy down 1 turn earlier. I feel like to lose 3 points from the end of round goal. So sad fact is, oh, we don't want to spend the grain though. We want to spend our friend the nectar. Sorry, Wagtail. You're a very powerful card, but this is not the time. We'll get you on the next round. We got nothing. That's too bad. So we sacrificed playing a bird for tying the end of round. Rainbow lorikeet, no. Wetland birds, no. We're going to take ourselves a reroll. That's what we like to see. Get a cash. I don't know how I feel about this game so far. My opponent has some pretty powerful birds. Probably going to rob me of one of my nectar. But that's the way the game is played. I think it will be time to get these 2 guys down. Could always draw cards. Exchange whatever we get for our nectar again. But we can hold off on that. We will have the nectar for the fruit dove, so. Yep. What do we want? We'll take a grub for our potential frogmouth. Opponent did not pick up any of the... Is it too late for the lorikeet? I feel like it's just a cheapo bird. Do we want to spend... We're still early enough, I think, that we could exchange for a nectar. Let's do it. How are we doing on this end of round goal? Oh, my opponent is very far ahead. All right. We'll get down our fruit dove. We need to get some high food cost birds down. Lorikeet, you would be a... I don't know. How much are you? You are a 5-point bird. We do need to draw cards. Are we going to find something better for the... you know. Well, there we go. I think that's better. We want to be sharing. It's hard to say. We'll keep going. We'll get ourselves... yeah, well, doesn't really matter. We'll give up this guy for a nectar. And we can cycle. That'll be good with combined with our collared dove. So we're not going to worry about that lorikeet. We got a couple bombs up our sleeve. We're just going to keep digging. Oh, it's a little late for the Shrike Thrush, I believe. I think we put our Phoebe down. Well, we'll put it down in the forest. Maybe. Yeah. Or maybe in the wetlands. Trying to, you know, get the right number of eggs going here. 3 turns left. We can play the frogmouth, gain food, lay eggs, play the... play the dove. Let's try it. What could possibly go wrong? All right, friends. Here we go. We'll get ourselves some food. I'm not going to discard any cards because we do have total cards. That's the final end goal. Get that guy cashed. Get another point right there. Now we lay eggs. Get down our dove. Spend a little bit of that food, I think. I'm not sure how much I'll spend at this point. Maybe everything. We do need food for our puffin, though. That is not really materialized, but we do have 2 fish in the tray. How's my opponent doing? They're going to start giving us some eggs. They got 1 turn left. A single egg, so they could get down 1 more card and win this. So I suspect that is what's going to happen. We'll put this stuff down. We can discard a food. There's a point either way. Get rid of a cherry. Eggs are more precious at this point. Let's see here. Doesn't matter where it goes. And we'll get down our friend. Sadly, we'll only get a single food out of it. Not exactly the most thrilling of games. But, yeah, ooh, by 1. That hurts. I think it's going to be get food, play the Phoebe for the bonus card. Get food for the Puffin, and whatever's left's going to the Collared Dove. Maybe we can get down the Strike Thrush as well for the end of round goal, but I kind of doubt it. We have to spend 4 turns. We'd have to have all the food out of 1 food draw, which is definitely not happening. So, how are we doing on this end of round? Opponent up by 1 once again. It's not looking great. This game's a little painful. Well, we'll do that. We'll get ourselves a Nectar. We'll get down this guy. Nice little tempo gain there. We'll draw cards. All right. Draw some cards. Maybe we get rid of the Strike Thrush. The Strike Thrush is a nice little dream, but it ain't happening. So we're just going to grab up all this good stuff. Get rid of the Strike Thrush. Grab another Nectar. Oh. Plenty of food there. We grab that Crow up. That's a nice 4-point play. I think, at least. We're going to need 4 eggs. So if we spend 1 here... Oh, let's see here. If we spend 1 here, that'll give us... We'd have to discard a food for an egg. I think that's fine. If we get something we like. Could discard a Nectar, but we need those 3 Nectar. Nothing there of much value. We'll get ourselves yet another Nectar. And we will cycle out our friend. Shoulder Hawk is only 3 points. All right, so it's going to be lay our eggs. And we'll see if playing the card matters or if we should save it for the... I think either way, playing a Crow would be a better move, even if it does not help with the end of round goal. Going up by 1. 2 turns left. Hopefully he does not have a double play in there. He's got 2 eggs. He couldn't do it if he wanted to, unless it was one of those sneaky double play birds, which allow you to remove a single egg cost. We'll see if that is the case. Bonelli's. Okay. Well, he's crushing it. But at least... Let's see here. So we can just get rid of cards now. We don't have to discard food. What's he got? He's got 1 more turn left. 1 egg. Can't play anything. He can play something on top of something else. But that's not going to worry us at all. We'll do this. Then we'll play our Puffin as the final turn and our American Crow to tie up the end of round goal. We will be able to pull ahead in the wetland with this play. Let's see what my opponent does for their last turn. The wetland nectar race, that is. Is he going to steal one of my nectars? If I stick this guy in the forest, that'll win me late eggs. Okay, so we're actually going to be able to steal 2 end of round goals at least. That is excellent. I have used all of my actions. Is this guy my 10th bird? Yes, so we're going to be able to tie up the final end of round goal. Life is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. What do we got? We got 4. 4 is just fine. Do this guy get ahead on our forest wetland? Spend a couple on the collared dove. All right, well, we did okay. Opponent had some big birds, so we'll see. We did get all of the nectar battles, which is quite great. A little surprised by that. Rough starting hand, so don't know if we are going to be able to salvage this one, but let's see what the board has to show us. Opponent's going to be ahead on bird points, I bet. Yep, but only 6. Bonus cards? Ooh, pulling ahead on bonus cards. I think they have maybe more eggs. Yeah, 4. Uh-oh. Could it be? We're going to pull ahead on the nectar game. It is going to be a solid victory for us. A score of 106. Not like, woo, my mind is blown kind of score, but we managed to pull it off in the end. And that is what matters. Let's go take a look at my opponent's hand. What did they have? Tuckers, that's a rough one sometimes. Web Expert, even tougher. So we got lucky with our bonus cards. Happy about that result. Let's look at my board one more time. Overview. Yeah, so kind of snuck it out at the end with these nectars and the puffin. So good game to my opponent. Appreciate everyone for watching, and hey, we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.